So let's move on to the next one here. 7 runners are running a 200-meter dash, assuming they all have equal chance of winning. How many different ways can first, second, and third place be awarded? So we're doing 3 places here out of, what is it, 7 runners. So this isn't really going to be a combination per se. Or this is going to be a permutation because order matters. First, second, and third. Okay, so first, second, and third place. So this is a permutation of 7 things taken. We're taking 3 of them, 3 at a time. So you can just plug that into your calculator again. I'll exit this one out. And we're going to do functions. We're going to go down to permutation because order matters here. If they said how many ways could you get the top 3 finishers, they're not talking first, second, third, then it would be a combination. But this is a permutation of 7, comma, 3. And then we're just going to hit enter, and that's 210. So there we go. Equals 210. Okay. Looking at number 4, your friend Davian is having a party and has 15 games to choose from. So there's 15 games here to pick from. There's enough time to play 4 games. How many ways can you choose 4 games to play? They're not asking first, second, third, fourth here, so order doesn't matter. So to me, we're picking 4 out of 15, and order doesn't matter. This is a combination of 15 taken 4 at a time. So plug that into your calculator really quick and see. Tell me what you get. I got an answer. Anybody got an answer? They want to throw 1,365 is correct. Good. Okay, order didn't matter there. A TV producer needs to select 5 commercials to play in a specific order. So right there, okay, they talk about a specific order. So order is going to matter. She has 12 commercials to choose from. How many possible ways? Can the selection be done? Well, we have 12 commercials to pick from. We can only pick 5 of them, and we want them in an order, so order does matter. So this is going to be a permutation. Permutation order matters, and it's 12 things taken 5 at a time. The bigger number is always first because that's the total that you're picking from. How many you're picking is always last, because that's usually a smaller number. So go ahead and plug that into your calculator. I'll do the same thing. And this is what I get. 95,040 ways to pick 5 commercials from 12 in the order that you're going to put them in. Okay, how many different ways can a theatrical group select 2 musicals and 3 dramas? 2 musicals and 3 dramas from 11 musicals and 8 dramas. So there's 2 things going on here. If I just wanted to figure out how many ways I could pick 2 musicals from 11 musicals, and it doesn't say anything about order here, so this is going to be a combination. That'd be a combination of, now this one's a little bit different, 11 taken 2 at a time. And that's going to give you the number of ways you could pick a musical. Plus, now you want to do dramas too. And there's 8 dramas, and I'm picking 3 of them. So how many ways can you pick 2 musicals and 3 dramas? Well, you're going to find these 2, first of all, and then multiply them. So this is 2 combinations. If you're looking for 2 different combinations to find the total number of ways you could do those 2 different combinations, you actually multiply them. So first of all, let's do 11 taken 2 at a time. We're going to do functions and then combination, and that is 11 comma, what is it, 2? That's 55. Times, let's do the next one. That's also a combination of 8 taking 3 to time. Don't forget the little comma if you're using that, and that's 56. So basically it's 55 times 56. That's 3080. Okay? So that's how you do that problem. Okay, do them one at a time and then multiply the two answers. Any questions so far before I kind of move on? Okay. Let me move over here. We'll get to the other side. Get our last 4 problems in here. Okay. See if I can erase that. I can. How many ways can 10 multiple choice tests be answered if there are 3 options for each question? Now, some people think this is a combination or permutation. It doesn't matter what order these answers are in. Well, actually, it does kind of, but it's how many ways can a 10 question multiple choice be answered? Well, there's 10 questions, first of all. So what we're looking at here is this. There's 10 questions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And there's 3 options, so it's like ABC. Each question you could have ABC for an answer. So how many choices do you have for the first? How many options do you have for the first question? 3. Times how many for the second one? Well, 3. It could both be A, it could be AB, BC, whatever. And it's going to be 3 all the way down. So it's 3 times itself 10 times. So it's 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, 10 times. Or this is the same thing as 3 to the 10th power. You could do it either way in your calculator. So go ahead and try that real quick. I just do 3 caret key 10, and I end up with this 59,049. Okay, so that's that problem. How many ways can the letters of the words Ramadan be arranged? Okay, if none of those letters were the same, it's an order matters now. It's a permutation. But this is a permutation with repetition because there's more than one of the same letter. So the way this problem starts out with when you're doing these permutations with repetition, first of all, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This would just be 7 factorial if none of the letters were the same. But they do repeat. There's only one R. There are 3 A's. 1, 2, 3 A's. So I'm going to have to divide this by 3 factorial. M, only one M, only one D, and only one N. So that's it. If there were 2 N's, I'd have to divide by another 2 factorial. So basically, usually there's more than one down here, so you would find that first. So I'm going to find 3 factorial first, which is 3 times 2 times 1. Or you can use your factorial button on your calculator, and that's in the permutation combination PBR, the probability area. So I don't know if they have it over here. Let's see if they have it over here. Let's exit out of that and that. Function. I thought there was factorial. Miscellaneous. Okay, let me see that again. Just go to the letters. Okay, so I got to type in 3 first, and then alphabet, and yeah, well, there it came in 6. So that's 6. Okay, so it's 7 factorial. I always get this number on the bottom first. You can't have more than one down there. So the way I do this one now, I do 7 factorial. Let's go back to numbers again. 7, And then the ABC button you said, factorial. No, I got a C there. I don't want that. And then divided by, so let's get back here, divided by, and then it's 6. And 840. So I'm going to move that over, and we're going to say this equals 840. The key is this: if you have like a 3 factorial times a 2 factorial, figure out what that is first, and that's not 6 factorial. You got to type in 3 factorial times 2 factorial, get your answer, and then divide that into 7 factorial. Okay, let's go back here for a minute. Number 9, in a raffle there are 5 winners. Each gets a different prize. How many ways can people win if there are 30 people who bought a ticket? Okay, the key with this one, you wouldn't think order would matter, but each get a different prize, and that's the key. If you're doing something different, then order matters. So this is going to be a combination of 30 people with 5 winners, and just type that into your calculator like that. So 30 combination and 5. I get 142,506. Okay. Thanks for checking in, Zach. I appreciate it. Okay. We're down to the last one here. Let's look at that one quick. How many ways can a jury of 6 women and 5 men, or I'm sorry, 6 women and 6 men be selected from 10 women and 12 men? Okay, so we're picking 2 different things here again now. And they're just jury members, so it's not different positions. It's not like president, vice president, treasurer. Then if you're doing something like that, it'd be a permutation. This is going to be a combination, but it's going to be a combination of 2 things, because you're picking 6 women from 10 women. Well, it's a combination of 10, the total, taking 6 at a time, times 6 men being chosen from 12 men. So 12 is my total, so that's the bigger number. That's always first, and then 6. So you're going to figure out these 2 numbers and then multiply them. So I'm just going to jump in here into Desmos here again quick and try this combination first of 10 taking 6 at a time. Ooh, we want to go to stats. There it is. So if you didn't see that, it's function stats. Like here I was on trig, I got to go to stats, and then you can go down and get that NCR, or combination of n things taken part at a time. So that's 10. Don't forget your comma, and then 6. That's 210 times, let's do the next one there. That's a combination also of 12 taking 6 at a time. So 12, comma, 6, 924. So just plugging it all together, 210 times 924. So we got 194,000, and that is and 40. 194,040. That's pretty much it. Your test coming up, the last problem, it's called a special triangle. You'll read about it a little bit. It's worth a couple points. All you gotta do is try it and give me an answer for both those questions. Try and figure out how that triangle works, and then answer the 2 questions, and you'll get your 2 points, whether you get it wrong or right. If you try it, you'll at least get points for it. Okay? And that's pretty much it. I'm gonna let you guys go. Anybody got any specific